Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Curze the Sith Warrior here on the world of Tatooine, in the distant Outer Rim. We are searching for the Padawan's teacher, Master Yonlak, and seeing where he's went into hiding, but before we do that, and learn more about his whereabouts, there's a few missions here in Mos Ela, the town on which we arrived on this world. There's a few side missions we can pick up. One of which is up here.
My lord, your reputation for ruthless perfection precedes you.
Your name, now.
My name is Commander Villos. I came to Tatooine to eliminate the Jawa problem. I was wondering, in all of your travels, have you had much experience with Force use among lesser alien species?
There is little I do not know about the Force.
I ask specifically about Jawas, the natives here. I was told to expect no trouble. Is it possible they use the Force? A dozen of my officers were killed by the vermin, all with burns from lightning. If the Jawas are using the Force to resist our occupation, we must bring proof to the Dark Council, so that they may crush the threat.
What would it take to convince them?
I have some information from the one patrol that managed to return. The Jawa tribes are not as isolated as we thought. Apparently, they communicate with each other using secret relays in the deep desert. If they're training Force users, those relays will be our way to find out where and how.
How are you going to pull that off?
We need to bug the relays, but the Jawas have reconstituted assault droids around every one, and the messages are in code. The communications relays are in the desert outside Mos Ela. If you want to help, plant these bugs on them, then hunt down the ranking Jawas in the area. If we're lucky, one of them has the cipher for the code.
So yeah, there's a multiple stage quest here. We need to come back to Commander Villos once we've tried to discover one of the major Jawa bases of operations. So we're heading over here. Okay, that's possible. We may as well pick up this heroic mission as well.
How fortunate, my lord. You grace me with your presence just as the Empire needs your talents most. These generators once provided power to most of Mos Ela. The Empire needs them reactivated, but the Jawas are getting in my way. They built these machines when they controlled the town. Now that I'm converting their inane tech for Imperial use, the Jawas won't hand over the special power cores I require.
What's so special about those power cores?
It's custom Jawa technology. I tried trading for them, but the runts refused. They claim they're being used to power droids, some kind of defense against the exchange. Likely excuse. The Empire can't tolerate insubordination. Perhaps you could massacre their camp, destroy their droids, and bring their power cores to me for the glory and defense of the Empire.
Nothing like demolishing a civilization to really get the blood flowing.
Indeed, my lord. Remind them of your supremacy. The Jawas set up their defenses outside of town. I'll show you.
And so she does. And we gain a heroic transport mission item to take us over there. And I think there is another mission we can pick up just at the transport hub here. Let's see what it's all about.
Criminals and vagabonds. Everywhere on Tatooine, the Empire's great works are besieged by criminals and vagabonds.
Major Veer, sir, you have a guest.
What? My lord, such an unexpected pleasure. Guided to this backwards province to bring order and discipline, no doubt?
My goals here are my own.
Ah, but your arrival is fortuitous nonetheless, my lord. As I was just explaining to the lazy sots in my command, the Exchange Crime Syndicate is flagrantly defying the Empire's directives. They're banned by Imperial law, yet they've given refuge here to dozens of murderers, spice dealers. They've even started processing spice outside Mos Ila. And yet my men refuse to act.
But sir, we lost 15 men in our last attempt.
Quiet! I am well versed in this company's many failures. Clearly, I must turn elsewhere to see Imperial law restored.
I can teach this scum to properly respect the Empire.
Excellent. A Sith will prove a powerful lesson. The job is simple. The spice processing operation outside Mos Ila must be completely obliterated, and its guards killed as a lesson. With their men dead and machinery destroyed, the message will be clear. I look forward to seeing you when it is done.
So we are going out of our way to provoke the exchange here on Tatooine? Or maybe it's the opposite way round. So we have the Jawa's small base and communication relays here and the exchange machinery. I see. Okay. Well, trying to decide which way we should do things. We're going to head north first and see the Sons of Palara, and then come to the communications and then the machinery. We'll leave the heroic mission for later, because I think we need to be in this sector for another part of a mission later on. Just trying to effectively make use of our time. We can travel... well, we can't, but between Mos Ila here and Junland, there are like massive swathes of like desert, which you think you could travel through. Because I think that's the way to Junland over here. But you go through areas known as the Deep Desert, and you just start taking a ton of damage very quickly. It's not worth it, you'll just die. You need to use a transport or taxi service to get you there. So these are the exchange guarding Isabeau Chief's building or hut. We'll be dealing with them in the near future. I keep forgetting that the saber throw also generates rage. The light side is victorious. Great. Oh well. So let's see if we can find a serviceable Verbobrain. And we gain level 51. Saber Reflect, an instant attack, or instant ability that has a 1-minute cooldown. Reflects all direct single target range force and tech attacks back to the attacker for 3 seconds. The damage done by each reflect is capped, and the cap rises with each new rank of the ability. Okay. So I think it's rank 1 at the moment, but it will level up. Okay. droid apparently taken offline for reprogram has an intact Verbobrain. Unfortunately, it's not what we are looking for. There, we cleared a nice little route for ourselves.
I am Frere One of the Sons of Palawa. You have won this battle, and I call for parley. You brutalized our keepings. Tell us why our wives and children weep, so that this feud may be honorable.
Your battle droids had data I required.
Then you fight for resources. There are worse causes. We know about the Empire's expedition. Whatever you're after, you won't find it. The desert protects its own. And though we can't keep you from departing, beware Tatooine, and beware our vengeance. You've made an enemy today.
You won't survive long enough to get revenge.
And your bloodlust will lead to your death.
Did he really think threatening me was a great idea? I mean, we could have left peacefully, but... for this series, I was thinking in my head, I might as well think out loud. I should somewhere visible in front of me write the Sith code. Because I was just saying to myself there, I said it out loud, we could have left peacefully. We didn't have to fight the Elder there. But then I remembered, as soon as I said that line, the next thing in my head was, peace is a lie. And if I write the Sith code down, it might jog my memory for how to deal with certain situations as a Sith warrior. So, let's go bug the communication devices of the Jawas. Here's one of their sand crawlers. And here's some of the Jawas themselves. As most people are probably aware, the Jawas aren't held in a high regard with many of the other races in the Star Wars universe. I don't think they're really out and about anywhere but Tatooine now. There we go, we can return to Commander Vilos now. We just need to deal with the exchange and their spice machinery. We talked about spices before, how it's an illegal narcotic. That's another bonus mission complete. So, yeah, we just need to return to everyone apart from do the heroic mission. Quick travel, there is 2 quick travel nodes in Mos Eisley. There's one in a cantina, and there's one just where the transport service droid is. Here we are.
Look sharp, men. This is what success looks like. An entire exchange operation crushed like an insect. May your accomplishment inspire them to do their own jobs half as well.
I have completed my task then.
Our Empire's standing will be much improved thanks to your work. Farewell.
You're stable.
Let's go speak to Commander Vilos, let them know what we've discovered. And that we've bugged the communication towers.
I must thank you for the work you did with the Jawa communications. The bugs you set are already transmitting. Any rebellion the Jawas plan will come straight to our ears. I trust finding the cipher gave you little difficulty.
Let's see if this confirms your theories.
Let me transmit the code to our surveillance team. Ah, yes! The Jawas speak of spirit wielders, those who possess the magic of their shamans. I assume they mean the Force. Their young go to a secret training ground to learn the shaman's magic. They're building an army there. We must stop them. This shaman, the one training their armies. We need to bring her into custody, study her, learn what she is made of.
Do your scientists prefer their specimens alive or dead?
Please take her alive. The Sith must observe her using the Force. There is little her corpse can tell them. I hope I can rely on you to make this happen.
Dragging back an unwilling Force user is easier said than done.
We are fortunate to have a Sith Lord in this very colony, Lord Biro. Speak with her. She made her reputation taking Jedi alive. She may have techniques to share. I'll tell her to expect you.
Huh. So we're bringing in another Sith Lord. Oh well, if she's willing to part with some of her techniques, that would be interesting. We were a little arrogant speaking to the commander before, saying there is little in the Force we really do not know, because that's really not true. We're still reasonably early in our training. And Lord Bara is in, not what I'd call a cantina, but another office here. And here she is.
Of course. Hello. You must be the bright young Sith I was told to expect. Frankly, I'm surprised you would lend your approval to this sort of mission. The idea that a Jawa, the lowest sort of alien scum, has the discipline it takes to use the Force is nothing short of insulting. These Jawa Shamans are simply charlatans putting on a show for the gullible. However, if it were true...
Sounds like your faith isn't as unshakable as you'd like.
This has the potential to sow chaos throughout the Empire. Imagine if no one respected the power of the Sith, if they believed the lowest slave could muster the same powers. For the sake of the Empire, it is crucial that the Force remain mysterious. The province of the elite, not Jawas.
Is this a bad time to ask for your advice on restraining Force users?
On the contrary, I will aid you in Commander Villo's request, but only because I expect you to redirect your goals. Find this Jawa training ground, hunt down this shaman, but kill her and any Force users you see. Bring Commander Villo's a regular Jawa warrior, and tell him it's the shaman. Any studies will prove conclusively that Jawas have no connection to the Force.
I'm not going to lie just to serve your political goals.
My goals are the goals of the Empire. Commander Villo's is a fool. However, he has alerted our superiors to this issue, and they expect results. I suggest you reconsider, but I will not interfere with your mission. These shackles have held Jedi before. They should restrain your shaman easily. If she exists.
I'm in a difficult position. I'm not entirely racist to the idea that only humans and pure-blooded Sith should maintain dominance over the Sith Empire and its hierarchy, and that other aliens, even if they are found to possess the Force, should not be welcome and are treated lesser because of it. Oh, we need to speak to Darth Silfar, that's right. And the cave is over here. Right. So, what I'm considering, or how I'm looking at it really, is that anyone capable of using the Force, as long as they're using it for the benefit of the Empire, should have maybe the opportunity to do so. Otherwise, they'll go to the Jedi if they're discovered. And that'll be just another blow against the Empire, potentially anyway.
What's wrong, Hale?
I can sense your fear.
Sorry, my lord. I'm remembering that time on Ziost, when I was buried alive.
That's good. Use that fear, Hale. Let it push you. Ah, did you bring us the droid mines?
I have what you asked for.
I sense we'll do incredible things together. Czerka's discovery is out there somewhere, sending ripples through the Force.
Let's get the Verbobrains analyzed, my lord. Keela.
Memory wipe destroyed the old files, but it looks like the Sons of Palawa bought the droids from Jawas.
All right. Guess that makes the Jawas our next lead to the Czerka base.
Would the Jawas trade with the Suns?
They'll sell their goods to anyone. Mos Ela was originally their trading post.
The Jawas are one of the native species, primitive masters of machinery.
They swarm like rats during the trade season, selling droid parts and generators. Then it's back to the desert.
In my dreams, I see one band that remains in the wastes near this city. Find them. I must meditate.
As you decree, my lord.
You may go.
Show the Verbobrain to the Jawas. See if they can't identify the source. They won't have records, but they're clever. Good hunting. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and stay cautious.
Level 52. I think that means we have... Is it a new passive or a new utility skill? A new passive ability. Revenge. Parrying, deflecting, shielding, and resisting as an attack has a 50% chance to grant revenge, reducing the rage consumed by your next force scream and vicious throw by 1. Lasts up to 12 seconds and stacks up to 3 times. Which is a vicious throw. Oh. Okay. New utility point in 2 levels. No new skills. Okay, actually. So, we'll do the heroic mission. We'll go speak to the Jawas about this Verbobrain, and then of course we need to find this Jawa Shaman. So, let's use heroic transport. And this is a small heroic area. Now, I forgot what droids we need to fight. Okay, so it might be the elite droids we need to take on. Oh no, there's one drop there.
Once the generators regain power, the Empire can finally control all of Mos Ela. You've performed a great service for us all.
And yeah, as expected. I was trying to get the bonus done, but with auto loot turned on, we picked up all 3 power cores that we needed. Oh, some vendetta legs for an Imperial agent. Oh well, we'll take them, I guess. And we received, ooh, earpiece, which is a hell of a lot better. Item rating 54 to 148, and it needs... Oh, because I think the chests are determined by our level. So, yeah. I'm not going to really feel the benefit of that earpiece until, well, much later. Unless we're doing a flashpoint mission. Okay. Let's see what the Jawas know of the Verbobrain we discovered or retrieved from the Sons of Palara.
Wama otoja koga utapawa to Bambawula.
Jawa, I have parts here from a droid you sold. I need them identified.
Kokola kopana tejakta. Magusa no pachonki fa kutagioto India.
Just take a quick look. I won't keep you from your work.
Sure, dopa. Slim gushu strunri. Shisakawa kyota bubanda baki wanki. Mo gutuni ompi bedwana. Nipobo chopa uma.
You're going to tell me what I need, or you're dead.
Sabi otra pata niente fare monotsuki batontoton.
So, let's try negotiating again.
Joking wampa. La hagua de costo un paso do bisca. Nero de soslimo. Crispa do kanki kunke kupa. Chaponka utman gisa. Chopod I kafuan chawa.
Tell me more of this.
So how to pull your is Dimoto, Seko to Whoopie Whoopie. Flipanega tweety, hey, Poka Tonko, Wana Wanga.
You've done well, Jawa.
Antiqua, hey, Kuma. Yuna Liska Chanagawa, Chi, Caspaina Continka.
Run away before I get angry.
La Podana Rock in Olia.
So he's given us the Czerka lockbox. He doesn't know. You can ask him what's inside, but I don't think they've ever discovered or found a way to open it. So yeah, we'll go straight and then around the cliff. We need to find these force-wielding Jawas. I think we will see if we can take the shaman alive, rather than kill her and replace her with just an average warrior. Because, here's the thing, it's not our decision or her decision what the Dark Council will do about the knowledge. We'll let the Dark Council decide. Some of them will be like her and will want the entire Force-using caste wiped out.
We've got orders to take the Jawa Curze back to Commander Villos. Give her to us once you've secured her.
But others might agree in that they could be a potential use. I wonder how high I can get my shield chance. 35% is pretty good, but I wouldn't mind it being even further. Even higher. And here's the Jawa Shaman. Now, I don't think we need to win this fight before we decide to do anything else. We can't just use the handcuffs. Yeah, the 4 shackles.
It's useless to defy me.
You've been patched up.
Ah, excellent work. We'll take this wretch to Commander Villos now. Talk to him if you want to learn what comes of it.
Okay. Where do we need to go? Need to speak to Captain Gola of the Reclamation Service once again. Okay. Trying to think what's easier. We'll go to the cantina and then split from there. We'll speak to the commander first of all. By that time, the shaman should have come back to Mos Ila. We haven't really spent much time in cantinas in this Let's Play so far. Whereas I think more for like the bounty hunter and maybe for the smuggler. Cantinas tend to be a place you frequent to meet contacts and other agents and such. There also tends to be a few side missions in cantinas as well.
Ah, I'm glad you came back. When my men brought me that shaman, it looks like she put up quite a fight.
What have your scientists learned?
Every test shows this Jawa does have some connection to the Force. It's too soon to tell the extent of this ability in the population, but the Empire won't underestimate them. I'll be certain my superiors know who made this possible.
There we are. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. Once our council may discover who's responsible for bringing the Jawa back alive. But, for better for worse, it's done now. No doubt we'll get a bit of mail about it later on. Let's go hand over this lockbox and see what the Reclamation Service can discover.
Alright, everyone get the equipment packed. Hale, see to the speeders. My lord, it's good to see you. Were you able to make contact with the Jawas?
I found the Jawas. It didn't take much to make them give up this.
Looks like a stasis crate. The sort Czerka used to transport samples. Won't be easy to unseal, but we can peek inside. Keela, running through the analysis grid.
On it. We'll keep the sensitivity low. Don't want to pulverize any artifacts inside.
Definitely something in there. Alien device of some sort, roughly spherical, contained in a Czerka energy field. Blasted odd.
What about it is odd?
First pass shows the artifact is over 10,000 years old. Probably distortion. The energy readings are unstable.
Give me a few days to pop it open and we'll run the scan again.
I won't bore you with the science. Lord Silthar's on a pilgrimage and we're getting ready to move to the forward research outpost. But we may need you again soon.
Captain, you're holding something back.
Nothing actionable. You'll know anything as soon as I do. If you're heading to the desert, contact us at the first station out from Mos Ila. Lord Silthar should have a lead on the Czerka base by then. In the meantime, we've got an artifact to study.
Okay. This box contains implant and earpiece armor pieces. Probably for the level you would normally be at on Tatooine, though. Yep. I figured as much. What a shame. If we want to get some decent relics and implants, we should probably do a few more heroic missions. At least then we'd be getting them at our level's item rating. So we need to head out to Junland to find out where the Imperial Reclamation Service's forward base is. I think it's around this area. Around here, maybe. There's like a... It's embedded in the cliff wall. But Darth Silthar also went on a pilgrimage, apparently. Someone's wearing the same armor set, it seems. They've dyed it differently. Interesting. Anyhows, we'll break this video here. When we come back, we need to speak to our contact and learn what this madman, this soothsayer, knows about the Sand Demon and begin following the path of the Padawan and the Jedi Master Yonlak. I don't know what order I'll do things in. Of course, we do need to go to Junland, but we'll see what we learn from, what was his name? Isabeau Jeef, and then we'll go from there and see what time we have. But that's all for next time. This has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more in the next video of the series. Until then, though, bye-bye now.